weekend. I'm going to start y'all off with a Monday morning quote. The only place where success becomes work before work is in the dictionary. So always work hard, work intelligently, always set goals, and make sure to work hard at achieving those goals, and you'll be successful in life. Starting off, this video is going to be a little bit longer than last week, but make sure you're following along with that Microsoft Forms that I put in the assignment section in order to get the grade for this assignment. This one is probably going to be graded based on accuracy, not just to see if you completed it, okay? That being said, slight review from the past couple weeks on the content. Remember, heat, not temperature, can be transferred, okay? It can be transferred from object to object. Temperature, remember, is measuring kinetic energy. It's not measuring heat. Cold is the absence of heat, all right? So the less kinetic energy, the less heat is the more cold the object is. Kinetic energy means atoms are operating at a faster or slower frequency, a faster or slower speed. So if an object's cold, the atoms are kind of slowly moving around, like if I threw this ball, if I just tossed this ball at my wall back here, okay? It's a little bit slower than if I chucked it. Ooh. If I chucked it, okay? So imagine inside of a box, the atoms are moving faster, like when I just chucked the ball right there. That's more kinetic energy than if I was just simply tossing it, okay? If objects are warmer or colder than its surroundings, okay, remember this is heat transfer. If an object within a room, let's say there's a cold object in a hot room, it's colder than its surroundings, it's going to gain energy until it's the same temperature as the room, okay? Vice versa. If there's a hot object in a cold room, it's going to lose energy. It's going to lose some of those atoms that are moving so quickly, and they're going to slow down, and they're going to start slowing down a little bit more, okay? They're going to start just not going as quickly, not bouncing off walls like that right there. And then we talked about heat conductivity last week. So what's best at conducting heat? Metals are best at conducting heat. So you remember we talked about before the break how what can pass sound waves along the quickest? It was the solid, because the particles are close together rather than spread far apart, okay? So the metals, the atoms are very close together, so they pass along heat more quickly than other objects. For example, if we put a metal pan and a wooden spoon in an oven, and we came back 20 minutes later, let's say the spoon doesn't catch on fire, the metal pan would feel hotter because it's better at conducting energy. And if we left that same metal pan and wooden spoon out in a cold winter night overnight, the metal pan is going to feel colder than the wooden spoon because it's, again, better at passing at heat conductivity. It's better at passing along heat. All right. Let's see. Okay, we're going to talk about the schedule for this week. So Monday, today, okay? First off, you need to make sure you do the attendance every week. Again, I'm going to show you how later in the video. I'll show you how to access the makeup work. I'm going to show you how to I'm going to show you how to access assignments and then how to access attendance. Because out of 128 of y'all awesome scholars, there's 60 that have a C or less, and out of those 60, 30 have a D or less, because we're not getting assignments in. I just want to make sure that y'all know how at the end, toward the end of the video, okay? So make sure you do attendance every day. Make sure we've got this YouTube video along with the forms questions that you need to fill out with the YouTube video. You can answer them as you go along. And then Wednesday, I'm going to get for this YouTube video. Wednesday, you're going to have a quiz. You're going to have a quiz. This one accounts for a quiz grade, okay? I'm testing you on your accuracy. You can use your notes. You can use the other quizzes that you've had, and you can use the Nearpod lessons and whatnot. That will be a quiz grade. And then Friday it's going to be another CPOMS video with notes, okay? CPOMS video with fill in the blank notes, all right? So you can put them half on one screen, half on the other screen, like you could with this YouTube video. And as you follow along with the CPOMS video, you fill out the blanks as you go, like we did during week 1, okay? And then lastly, we have a new live schedule. I tried doing it with all students at once. That wasn't very successful, as some of you have pointed out, okay? Kind of rudely, Justin. Not naming names. This is the new live schedule. Oh, it's kind of backwards, but still. Mondays, all of Tyrone Middle is following this. Mondays, first period from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Second period, 10:30 to 11 a.m. Tuesdays, third period live, 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Fourth period live, 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Wednesday live, fifth period, 9:30 to 10, and then 10:30 to 11 and 6. And then Thursday, seventh period is live from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, so I'll start putting those in the calendar from here on out, and we'll meet up for at least 30 minutes. I mean, we don't have to go that long. It's just to kind of I could bring in new material, or B, see where y'all are at with the old. We can review a little bit, and also I can show you how to do lessons. I can share my screen like I'm about to do, wherein I show y'all how to do these assignments later in the video. Okay, and now I'm gonna switch on over, and we're gonna do the show y'all how to do the makeup work, assignments, and attendance. Okay. This is part of the lesson where I said I would show you how to access the makeup work, attendance, and other assignments. Remember, we've got I've got 128 of you awesome scholars, and I said earlier we've got 60 scholars that have a C or less, which means 2 of those 4 assignments haven't been turned in yet or are missing. And I just wanted to make sure that y'all know where to access that stuff and the attendance. Because apparently we're struggling with that a little bit. We've got the Nearpod lesson week 1, Nearpod lesson week 2, the quiz week 1, and the CPOMS fill in the blank notes with the video. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how to access that real quick. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Let's see. Oh, yep, not that part yet. So make sure you're always on Teams. Okay, go to Teams. I'll exit out of that real quick. You want to click on whatever class you have me in, okay? Mr. Mann's first through 7th period. Let's click on Mr. Mann's second. This is the post section. You can find assignments here. If you scroll up just a little bit, you go to makeup work. Click on view assignment, and then I'll click on student video view. The instructions, still people receiving computers, and I didn't want to overwhelm y'all. Nearpod lesson, first Nearpod lesson, you got to go to nearpod.com and type in this code. A lot of you are struggling with, there is a space when you double click and it highlights it. That's why it's not able to access the first time y'all highlight it. Make sure there's no space on the code like that right there. I'm going to press Control-C to copy it. And then I click on Nearpod.com. Okay. And then I enter the code. And then it'll join the lesson that I've created. All right. And then you put whatever name. I'll put Mr. Man. Make sure to put your full names. Full names, because some of you are putting nicknames. And guess what? If you put a nickname that I've never heard you go by, I can't grade it. I know, right? Some people are doing that. And the directions said put your full name in there. And then the CPOMS video with fill in the blank notes. This is the link for the fill in the blank notes part. If I click on that, excuse me, pulls up the fill in the blank notes, and then I pull up the video under that, the video link. You can do this. You can do it where you can have one thing on one half of the screen and the other tab on the other half. Okay. So you grab the tab and you pull it to the right or left, and then as I'm listening to the video, okay, and then it goes into the details. Okay. So the first thing I'd be listening to is objects can blank and can heat up or blank down, and objects differ in their ability to blank heat. Okay, that's the first thing I'm listening for. I'm just giving you directions because we did this once and we're probably going to do it again at the end of this week. All right, and then I can pull my tab back over here if I want to, make it bigger. And then the end of the week quiz for the link for the quiz on week 1. All right, that was the link for that. And then the second Nearpod lesson, I go click on nearpod.com, enter this code again. There's that space again. That's where some of you are struggling. All right, make sure there's no space on the code when you copy it. And then I'll click on post again. Can click view assignment for attendance. There will be attendance every single school day. Every single school day, okay? So complete the forms for attendance. This is the link for attendance. I click on that every single day. Excuse me again. And then whatever questions I have, make sure you're answering them. Sometimes I might grade them. Just keep that in mind, okay? And then I'll go back and click on a different assignment. So this is the heat transfer Nearpod from last week in week 2. It says go to nearpod.com, click on, type in this code, put your first and last name because I need your actual name, like I said earlier, and I need your last names because I got a bunch of Caitlins, a bunch of Justins, a bunch of Zachs, and a few other names I can't think of at the moment. This is the link. This is the link under reference materials every single time. Okay. It brings me to the nearpod.com, type in the code. Okay. You don't have to just access stuff from posts. You can also click on assignments. Assignments, and I can see which ones are past due. Okay. All right. So that's how to access the makeup work, the assignments, and the attendance. Okay, again, y'all can email me, message me on Focus, or if I've called your parents in the past couple weeks, they can call or text me if y'all have questions. All right. Hope let's have an awesome week, and make sure to get those assignments done. All right.